When authorities in Vinton County, Ohio, reportedly discovered 16 children ranging in age from 1.5 to 18 years old, locked away in a feces-covered 12 by 12 room, barely able to communicate with serious medical conditions, the question of who to hold responsible became an immediate one. And the answer was pretty clear. As we reported yesterday, 4 adults also lived in that house. The children's parents, according to one of their lawyers anyway, 33-year-old Elizabeth Siders and her husband, 36-year-old Gary Siders Jr., his parents, 67-year-old Christina Siders, 73-year-old Gary Siders Sr., all whom are now facing multiple charges related to these horrific conditions those poor children were allegedly found in. But the more we learn about the family's past, the more shocking this entire case becomes. LA Magazine contributor Lauren Conlin has been digging deep into this Ohio house of horrors. Her latest article just dropped this morning. She joins me live now. Thanks so much for taking the time, Lauren. What have you learned about the kids' parents? Because we reported yesterday that Elizabeth, the mother, was only 15 when she got married. What did we learn about their education, their work? What more can you tell us?
Yes, well, I've been digging a little bit further, as you said, and something I came across today was the fact that Elizabeth and Gary Siders, she gave birth in 2022 to conjoined twins at 24 weeks, and they subsequently passed away. And Jesse, she gave birth to these twins in a local hospital. And I found that very noteworthy here because a lot of people are wondering, did she give birth to these 16 children in this house, this rental house? There's a lot of questions. There's a lot of things that are unknown. I mean, there's a lot of things right now that Elizabeth Siders' attorney doesn't even know. And he's kind of said this. He's kind of said, look, I asked the public to reserve the judgment, so to speak, because we are still trying to figure out if she might be a victim here. Because Elizabeth Siders was able somehow to marry Gary Siders, as you said, when she was 15 and he was 18 years old. They had to go to West Virginia, where they got a presiding judge to sign off on this because she was a minor, as well as her parents. And that marriage certificate and all of that information stated that she had completed only the 8th grade by the time she was 15, and Gary Siders had completed the 9th grade. So, I mean, there's, again, a lot of layers here. And also, I want to just let you know, the four of them actually waived their preliminary hearing today. So this case is going to go directly to a grand jury, and they've actually appointed a special prosecutor as well.
That's interesting, because usually a defense attorney would say, hey, I want to see what the prosecution has. It gives us an opportunity to prepare. By the way, you talked about knowledge, okay, and I thought this was interesting. From all accounts, beyond the grandparents, the Siders were very isolated. There were other family members who didn't even were aware of the number of children that were in the family, right?
Yes, and that was shocking. So I was doing some digging on Facebook, and I did find a couple of Facebook posts from her brother. This hasn't been verified by law enforcement, but I am certain it's her brother. And he kind of made a comment. You know, he hadn't seen his sister in 15 years. He just recently saw her for the first time. And he made a comment that he thought she was almost indoctrinated. There was another comment made about welfare. He kind of surmised that, quote, the state knew. Again, we still don't know what the state knew, if anything. But reportedly, there were no signs that the children were born inside of that house. Now, there are also reports that this family did move around from county to county to sort of evade all of this type of attention. But this is not a big house. We're talking about 16 children in a 12 by 12 area. I mean, it all sounds so horrific, Jesse.
Who were apparently, or some of them, in this alleged condition for years, not going to school. By the way, just going back to the amount of kids, there were, for years, there were some media reports that put the total number of children that were birthed by Elizabeth at 20, and she was as young as 13 when she, apparently gave birth. What are those reports based on?
Yeah, I mean, that's interesting. Clearly, we've found one miscarriage, unfortunately, that surfaced. And we don't know yet the exact total, but I have also seen this floating around on Facebook. I have not been able to verify that just yet, but I kind of believe it. I'm really not putting it past
Right.
these people at this point. And I'm so disturbed in so many ways because her lawyer came out and said Elizabeth Siders, she was exhausted, she was crying. Most people ask, when can I get out of jail? And she's asking about these children. But how do you have these children in this type of conditions?
Well,
I mean,
I think he's trying to lay the seeds for some sort of mental health defense. That's my guess. Before I let you go, by the way, the way everybody found out about this was there was a warrant against Gary Siders Jr. for public indecency. Do we know what that was about?
Yes, so there was actually 4 different occasions in May, like days apart, Jesse, of this indecent exposure charge. They were serving a warrant that day, which was June 30th. And obviously, that didn't exactly happen. But the criminal complaints in Ohio or in Benton County, I pulled it. They don't give a lot of information except there was 4 separate occurrences in May. And he actually is supposed to be in court tomorrow, but that may be pushed back. So the docket says 10:45 a.m. on Thursday, but I've heard it might be moved because of this case.
I'm sure we'll learn more information about that. Lauren Conlin, great reporting as always. Appreciate it.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.